Hey guys, it's Kara of Kinsleys Closet. I am going to show you guys what I promised you the other day. I'm going to show you how to make tassels. So I have my tassels that I made the other day hanging up back here, and I love them. They're exactly what I wanted. And I made a bunch of smaller ones, which were super easy, and they may be more the size that you need. These are about the size of my palm. So that's the size you need. That's what we're going to do today, but I'm also going to show you how to make these big, pretty ones. So I'm just going to wait just a minute and give people time to jump on and say hi if you're out there. I'm so ready for the weekend. I've got 2 birthday parties in the morning with some fun little girls, and some little boys are coming too. And then we've got a fundraiser tomorrow night where I'm super excited. $40 from every ticket, and the tickets are $45, goes to raise money for cancer research. So I think that's super cool. Anyway, so I am going to get started, and I'm going to show you kind of the stages of the tassel. So I kind of have some that are finished, some that are in the middle. So what you need is you need yarn, any color. It can be soft and fluffy. This yarn was more tight woven and not as soft and fluffy. So, and I am not able to see your comments right now. So if you are talking to me, I'm really sorry, and I will holler at you as soon as I get off. Like, I'm glad you're here. So I'm going to do the yellow. And I'm going to show you how to make the small tassel, but you're going to do the exact same thing and just change one step to make the bigger tassel. Okay, so you do need some tape. Well, you don't have to have tape, but it makes it easier. And you need some cardboard. This was an Amazon box that I had come in, and so I cut it up. I actually made several because my kids were helping me. Oh, look at that. Isn't that fun? A googly eye. So you want this to be the total size of your long tassel, or half of the length of a short tassel. Okay, so if you're going to make little tassels, the easiest way to do them is to do them like this. You're going to actually get 2 at a time. So if you do the long ones, you're only going to get 1 at a time. Okay, so here we go. So I'm going to use tape, and I'm going to tape just the end of my yarn to one side of my board. Okay, so I've got it right here. And then I am just going to wrap and wrap and wrap. And you don't have to be real specific about this. I'm going to do, for these little tassels, I'm going to wrap about 15 times. That will give them 30 little pieces of fringe that hang down. And I'm not counting. I'm just kind of watching to see when it gets as thick as I want it on either side. Now, if you're doing one of the bigger tassels, you're just going to wind and wind and wind and wind and wind. And I'll show you the difference in where you tie off. Okay. So I think that is about good. I like to end on the opposite end where I started, if you're doing the small ones, and end on the same end for the big ones. But if you don't do it that way, you can always trim. Okay, so I'm just going to cut right there. And I'm going to set this to the side for a second. Now, since I'm making the small tassels, I'm going to need 2 pieces right here. And if you have your tape, you can tape this down, or you can hold it with your finger. So now I've got these, each one of these sides is going to be a tassel. So I'm going to slip my finger underneath here with my yarn. You can see it looks like that. And holding that, I am going to tie it. Just a double knot is fine. And it doesn't have to be right in the middle, because you can actually just slide it after you're done. Okay, so I've got, hey Jen, how are you doing? Okay, so I've got my tassel, so I'm just going to pull it over to the middle. It does, like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. Then I'm going to turn it over, and I'm going to do the exact same thing on the other side. Okay. So now I'm tied off on both sides. Now, I did tell you this is for the small ones. If you were making the large ones, you would want this knot to be up here at the top. So you would want at this point to slide that knot up or just go ahead and tie off at the top. So either way. Now, for this one, I'm going to cut at the ends, at both ends. And I just flashed low battery. Okay, so I got one of them. So in order to get them even, I'm going to bring these together just like this. Then I'm going to cut here. Okay. Now I've got two tassels that aren't quite done. They look like all of these that I've already gotten to this point. Okay, so what we're going to do at this point is you're going to take the tassel, you're going to get it almost like two ponytails, and you're just going to bring it together with your fingers. Now you're going to need one more piece of whatever color you're working with, and you're just going to wrap it around the top and tie off. And you're going to double knot it again. Now at this point, your tassel is pretty much done. You just want to clean up some of your little strings if they're not all hanging right. So these 3 small strings that I have that aren't the same length as all the rest, I'm just going to pull them off to the side and I'm going to trim them. And then my tassel is done. So just repeat this for however many that you want. And like I said, if you're doing the big ones, you're going to want to make sure you tie off at one end and you cut at the other end. Then you'll just fold it over like the ponytail and you'll tie around here. So it almost looks like a little octopus. So that's how you do it. I hope that you find some time to craft this weekend and make something fun and spend some time being creative. And I look forward to seeing y'all next week. Have a great day. Bye.